D10FM News Update.
Welcome back to the Rock Report. It's 1 o'clock and these are your headlines. The Rolling Stones are under 24-hour armed guard. Woodstock 50th Anniversary Festival is being planned at the moment, and Beck and the Living Nirvana members are played honour to David Bowie at the pre-Grammy party yesterday. The Rolling Stones are under 24-hour armed guard on their South American tour following the shooting dead of a worker at one of their gigs. The Mirror reports that a 55-year-old contractor was killed when 3 cars attempted to hijack a van transporting cash from alcohol sales after the concert. In the wake of the incident, the bands have stepped up their security arrangements and will travel separately, escorted by armed bodyguards. A source told the Mirror, of course, these things are all considered well in advance of the tour, and massive bands like the Rolling Stones are well aware of the risks posed by these places, so they take no chances. Wealthy personalities are always potential targets, but the band are kept safe and secure at all times by the best security personnel on the planet. Next up, plans are being made for a 50th anniversary of the Woodstock Festival. News of the event has emerged after Michael Lamp, the co-coordinator of the festival in 1969 and co-promoter of the 2 sequels in 1994 and 1999, let it slip the Poughkeepsie Journal. He said that potential partners and different locations are being explored for an event in 2019. A festival outside the US is also possible. Lang also said an annual Woodstock Festival could happen beyond the 50th anniversary. Speaking about how the time is right, Lang added, Woodstock is the original and most famous festival brand. He continued, with the prevalence of festivals out there and all the excitement about them, maybe it's time for that, referring to an annual concert driven by the Woodstock name. Finally, Beck teamed up with living members of Nirvana, including Dave Grohl, to pay tribute to David Bowie at a pre-Grammy party last night. The makeshift band, Beck on vocals with a backing band of guitarist Pat Smear, bass player Chris Novoselic and Grohl on drums, covered The Man Who Sold the World. You can check this out on nova.ie. And that is all your news headlines.
D10FM News Update.
Welcome back to the 420 Rock Report on Radio Nova. Elton John claims the Rolling Stones are no longer relevant. Family members pay tribute to Viola Beach, and Justin Vernon back writing new material with Bon Iver. Elton John has accused the Rolling Stones of being irrelevant, saying the band should return to making blues albums instead of chasing mainstream success. John, who recently revealed he is writing with the Killers on songs for their new album, released their new album, Wonderful Crazy Night, earlier this year. The Mirror reports that he told a US radio station, "I think Mick Jagger wants to still be relevant on the radio." Well, they are not. He added, "What I think the Rolling Stones should do is a great blues record and go back to what they used to do, and do things like Come On, the Chuck Berry song, like they did in their earlier career. That is what they should do." John went on to say that he thinks this is the type of album some members of the band already want to make. "I think Mick still wants to be relevant on the radio." Well, they are not. And I think Keith would love to do a record like that. And that is what they should be doing. Next up, family members of Viola Beach have paid tribute to the band after they were killed in a car crash in Sweden over the weekend. As reported, the Warrington band and their manager were killed when their group plunged 80 feet off a bridge in Stockholm. Police say their car hit a barrier and fell through a gap in the bridge which had opened up to let a passing boat through. Since then, bands including the Cribs, the Courtiers, have all paid tribute to the rising band, and their label have confirmed plans to donate funds from new single to the families of those who died. And that's all from the Rock Report.